What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the artist series number 34. And today we're using Virtual Riot's logo. Now, hopefully it comes out great. I'm not sure how these two-tone color things are going to come out, so that is very interesting. All right, so I have no idea what this is going to sound like, so let me clean up this wavetable and see what we're working with today. All right, so I use seven wavetables, and then morphed them, and as you can see, it the wavetables that they created were pretty weird, but because this certain section had like this round part, it gave us and it like you can see it decayed from the wavetables I picked, and then it goes back up with the other wavetables I picked. So it gives us a nice tone. Let me just put it as the normal oscillator before you hear the dirtiness that we are starting with. So this is what we started with. Nothing good, you know? But obviously, when you pitch it down, you're gonna get something dirty. And this one just happened to be a really clean. Good movement, clean, dirty, nothing really, distorted and crazy. So it's a good starting tone, and we're gonna get something crazy out of this sound. So I'm gonna finish up this oscillator section and, see what we have. Alright, so I put a sub on, just 3 octaves down, and just mess with the level till it sounded good with it. Where the craziness comes in is the FM, and same with the LFO, I put the cutoff on there for you to mess with. But same with the FM, I put 2 different settings, and then you can morph in between, but really just I set it up for hard left or hard right. But if you like what you hear in between, whatever floats your boat. So we have and then if we open up the cutoff, but obviously if you start pulling it in tight, you're gonna want that LFO to start womping with it. So see how it kind of rides with it more. But when you have it open, you're gonna want it basically kind of just open, but still giving a little more emphasis on the LFO. So let's open that cutoff back up. So that's what we're working with. The cutoff, as you can see, it's just a low pass 24, and then you just turn the resonance and drive up until it sounds good. You're obviously, each song, you're gonna dial that in because it's gonna add different frequencies with that. The resonance little cue thing that's there. So you're gonna, some songs you want that, some songs you're gonna pull it down. You maybe don't want it as aggressive, so you pull the drive down. Maybe some songs you just turn the filter off because you don't want the filter on. So the preset is never the answer. It's just the start to the answer. I'm gonna go into the effects now and start wrapping up the sound and, get in this free preset for you all. Alright, so this sound came out pretty cool if you open up the cutoff and FMB all the way. But if you mess with them, it sounds cool too, but I like it best when it's all the way open. But those are there for you to mess with. I also added this wash effect, which we'll get to when we hit the reverb. So here's the sound. We brought it to life a bit with the distortion, like usual. No hyperdimension this time because I didn't want the bass to be too wide, and then when the wash effect happens, it gets wide anyway, so really didn't need it. Then I did the phaser. just added a bit to it. Let me crank it all the way up so you can hear. So I added a little bit like right over here in the middle. It just filled out the middle of the sound, and it felt like the middle of the speakers. Then the compressor, I just did the basic compressor and just lined it up on the threshold until like the LFO. I kind of contained it a little bit, but you could still hear the LFO, and it's a little bit on the pump. So just containing the LFO a bit. Then comes the reverb. At normal, it's only 3%. Again, I didn't want it to affect the sound too much, but add just a little bit of character in the background and what just subliminally add white noise-ish type stuff. So yeah, that's on, but here's what happens when you wash it out. So with it, but say for like an intro, pretty nice, huh? Most of the sounds, if you just wash it out on a reverb, it's cool like that, but this one just sounds really cool. Really good drone. Just love it. It sounds really good washed out. So that's there for you to, you know, implement in your song and use the same sound many different ways so they all kind of sound cohesive. That's one of the ways to do it. And then the EQ, just the normal frequency moving with the Q to give it a little more character. So without it, as like a woo woo layer to like the highness to the sound. So I liked what that did, and to me it sealed the deal on the preset. So this is what we made with Virtual Riot's logo thing, text logo. And if you want this preset, 2 ways to get it. Click that link in the description. It says direct download preset or direct preset download. You click that link, you get this preset. Or if you click that first one, you join our mailing list. We'll email you this, and you get over, I think we're well over 50 now. We're over 50 to begin with, but we're probably like over 60 or 70 now presets, and it continues to rise every single week. So why would you not join the email list? We have that as just like the basic gift. Here you go. We have more resources, Ableton projects, bunch of other stuff. So I'll see you on the inside. Thanks for watching. Click that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Peace.